Welcome back to Rare Coin Archive, where ordinary coins become extraordinary treasures. Now picture this. A single one-rand coin, minted in South Africa in 2010, selling at auction for a breathtaking $65,000. It's not made of gold, nor encrusted with jewels. It's not locked away in a museum. It looks almost exactly like the change you might hand over at a parking meter. And yet, this small, silver-toned coin has become one of the most valuable modern-era coins in African numismatics. So what exactly makes the 2010 South Africa one-rand coin so special? Is it a design anomaly, a minting mistake, or just a perfect storm of historical timing and collector frenzy? Let's unravel the mystery, because this coin story isn't just about metal and minting. It's about discovery, rarity, and life-changing luck. 2010 wasn't just any year for South Africa. It was the year the nation stepped onto the world stage as the host of the FIFA World Cup, a first for the African continent. The country was buzzing with change, socially, culturally, and yes, even monetarily. Behind the scenes, the South African mint was undergoing subtle shifts. Rising metal costs, evolving production methods, and the high demands of minting for a major international year all collided. And as history has shown us time and time again, transitional periods are fertile ground for minting errors. And it was during this very time that a highly unusual batch of one-rand coins quietly slipped into circulation. To understand what went wrong or what went so right, we have to first understand the coin's intended form. Obverse side. The South African coat of arms, surrounded by the country's name in all 11 official languages. A design element introduced in 2000 to reflect national unity. Reverse side. The proud and agile springbok antelope, a timeless symbol of grace and speed, and a fixture on South African coinage since the days of the Krugerrand. It was a beautiful, functional coin, common, durable, and widely circulated. But then came the errors that would turn some of these coins into six-figure artifacts. There are two types of error that have been confirmed in these rare 2010 one-rand coins. While standard one-rand coins were minted on nickel-plated steel, a few were mistakenly struck on planchets intended for different denominations or coins altogether, possibly solid nickel, silver alloy, or even leftover foreign blanks. This error would have gone unnoticed at the time, but decades later, it's what separates a $1 coin from a $65,000 collector's piece. These mistruck coins differ subtly. Weight, slightly heavier or lighter than the standard 5 grams. Color and sheen, a different metallic hue, duller, shinier, or with a tone inconsistent with nickel-plated steel. Magnetic response. Standard one-rand coins are magnetic. These rare errors, often non-magnetic, a red flag that you're looking at something extraordinary. In an even rarer twist, some of these error coins also exhibit a double die obverse, a type of minting error where the die used to strike the design shifts slightly between impressions. The result? A ghost-like doubling effect on the digits of the year 2010 portions of the coat of arms and sometimes even the lettering around the edge under magnification. This doubling becomes clear, and when paired with a planchet error, it's numismatic dynamite. Now, let's talk condition, because rarity alone doesn't bring top dollar. To break into the upper echelons of value, we're talking $50,000 to $65,000. The coin must be in superb, uncirculated condition. Specifically, a grading of MS66 or higher from a trusted service like PCGS or NGC. This means no scratches, no discoloration, razor-sharp strike quality, and original mint luster. Untouched by time or circulation, the coin that recently shattered expectations at auction. It was graded MS67 and authenticated as a double error specimen. Both a wrong planchet and a double die. Perfect storm. A once-in-a-generation find. As values rise, so does the counterfeit market. So how do you protect yourself? Here's your quick 5-step checklist to verify if your 2010 one-rand coin is the real deal. Weigh it. Use a precise scale. The standard is 5 grams. Any variation of more than 0.2 g? Investigate further. Magnet test. Most one-rand coins will cling to a magnet. If yours doesn't, red flag. Color and finish. Look for abnormal shine, dullness, or inconsistent metal color. Trust your eyes. Check for doubling. With a magnifying glass, examine the date, lettering, and springbox horns. Look for shadowed or split lines. Edge quality. Authentic coins have clean, even milling. Blurry, bubbled, or poorly struck edges. Could be cast, not struck. And always get it authenticated before buying or selling. No exceptions. So why this year? Why not 2009 or 2011? Because 2010 was a transitional and high-volume minting year. With heightened international attention during the World Cup and the need for mass circulation, minting operations were stretched thin, increasing the risk of die fatigue, planchet misplacement, and misquality control steps. It's during these high-pressure periods that errors slip through, and when they do, they often become the most valuable coins of a generation. Earlier this year, a coin enthusiast in Durban was sifting through an inherited shoebox of old change. One coin felt heavier, looked shinier, didn't stick to a magnet. After careful research and expert grading, it was confirmed. A 2010 South Africa 1 Rand error coin, MS67 grade, double die, wrong planchet. At a private collector's auction in Germany, that small coin sold for a mind-blowing $65,000. One coin, one drawer, a financial transformation. If this story taught us anything, it's that no coin is too ordinary to matter. So here's your action plan. Check your change jars, old wallets. Family collections focus on 2010 South Africa 1 Rand coins. Look for anything unusual. Color, weight, feel, sound. Use a scale, a magnet, and a magnifier, and if you suspect something rare, submit it for grading. That's it for today's deep dive into the world of rare South African coins. If you found this story inspiring, give us a like, subscribe, and tap that bell icon so you never miss the next hidden gem. Have a rare coin story of your own? Drop it in the comments below, and you might just be featured in a future episode. Until next time, stay curious, keep collecting, and remember, one coin can change everything. Welcome back to Rare Coin Archive. In today's exciting episode, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins, and this time, we're spotlighting a truly hidden gem from South Africa, the 5-cent coin from 1990. This small and unassuming piece of metal has stunned the numismatic world, currently valued at an astonishing $4 million. Yes, you heard that right. $4 million for a single 5-cent coin. So buckle up as we explore the coin's incredible journey, the story behind its jaw-dropping value, and how it went from pocket change to a treasure that collectors and investors around the world are hunting for. To understand why the 1995-cent coin is so special, we need to look back at its roots. The South African 5-cent coin has been part of the country's decimalized currency system since the 1960s, replacing the South African pound. While typically overlooked due to its small denomination, the 5-cent coin has a long-standing place in daily transactions across the country. But what makes the 1990 edition so significant? This coin was minted during a pivotal moment in South Africa's modern history. In 1990, Nelson Mandela was released from prison after 27 years, signaling the beginning of the end for apartheid and ushering in a new era for South Africa. The 1995-cent coin, therefore, isn't just currency. It's a symbol of transition and resilience in a nation preparing for monumental change. The 1990 South Africa 5-cent coin features the iconic blue crane, South Africa's national bird. On one side, a symbol of elegance, peace, and national pride. On the other side, it bears the South African coat of arms, along with the year of issue and denomination. However, what makes this particular coin exceptionally valuable is the existence of a rare mint error that occurred during the production of a small batch. Now here's where it gets truly fascinating. Among the standard 1995-cent coins, a rare error variant was accidentally struck. This coin features either a misaligned die, causing the design to be off-center, a double die error, where design elements are faintly duplicated, or even a wrong planchet error, meaning the coin was struck on a blank intended for a different denomination or metal. These types of errors are extremely rare, and when found on a coin minted during such an important historical period, the value skyrockets. Only a handful of these rare 1990 error coins are believed to exist, possibly fewer than 10 known specimens worldwide. And in the world of coin collecting, when rarity meets historical importance, the result is record-breaking value. The most pristine example of this coin has reportedly sold in a private sale for a whopping $4 million. Let's break it down. Historical context. Minted at the start of South Africa's transformation away from apartheid. Minting error, an incredibly rare manufacturing mistake. Extreme rarity, only a few known examples worldwide. High demand, collectors and investors are aggressively seeking it. This unique combination makes the 1995-cent error coin one of the most sought-after and valuable coins in modern numismatics. So how can you tell if you've got one of these million-dollar treasures? Here's what to check. Look closely at the blue crane image. Is it misaligned, off-center, or doubled? Check the edges and rim for abnormalities or clipping. Feel the weight and texture. If it feels different from other 5-cent coins, it could be struck on the wrong planchet. And most importantly, inspect it under magnification for double die markings or metal inconsistencies. Condition also plays a major role. A mint-state, well-preserved coin will always command the highest price. Store it properly and handle it with gloves if you suspect it's valuable. If you're in doubt, submit the coin to a certified grading service like NGC or PCGS for expert authentication. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 1990 South African 5-cent coin. A tiny piece of change that became a $4 million marvel. Whether you're a longtime collector or just getting started, this coin proves that even the smallest denominations can carry massive value, both historically and financially. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another treasure hunting episode. Got any rare coins in your collection? Tell us in the comments. We might feature your story in a future episode. Until next time, keep collecting and keep learning. Welcome back to Rare Coin Archive. In today's exciting episode, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins, and this time, we're spotlighting a hidden gem from South Africa. The 1 Rand coin from 1993. This unassuming coin has taken the numismatic world by storm, currently valued at a jaw-dropping $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. $1 million for a single coin. So buckle up as we explore the coin's incredible journey, the story behind its value, and how it went from everyday currency to becoming a treasure that collectors and investors are chasing around the globe. To understand why the 1993 1 Rand coin is so special, we need to go back to its roots. The South African 1 Rand coin was first introduced in the 1960s during the country's shift to a decimal currency system, replacing the South African pound. Over the years, it became a staple of everyday commerce. But what makes the 1993 edition so significant? This particular coin was minted during a critical point in South African history. In 1993, South Africa was on the brink of massive political transformation. The apartheid era was ending, and the country was preparing for its first democratic elections. This coin, therefore, isn't just metal. It's a piece of history, minted at the cusp of a new era for the nation. The 1993 1 Rand coin features the majestic image of a springbok antelope on one side, the same proud symbol found on South African currency since the days of the Krugerrand. The other side shows the coat of arms of South Africa, along with the year and denomination. However, among the millions of 1 Rand coins minted in 1993, a rare error version was produced. And it's this error version that has collectors buzzing. So, what's the secret behind this million-dollar coin? Experts have identified a rare minting error that affects a very small number of 1,993 1 Rand coins. This could be a misalignment of the obverse design, a double die error, or an off-metal strike, where the coin was mistakenly struck on the wrong type of metal blank. These anomalies are extremely rare, and when combined with the coin's historical context, they elevate the value to astronomical heights. It's estimated that fewer than 20 of these error coins are known to exist worldwide, making them ultra-scarce. As we know in the world of numismatics, rarity equals value. Originally worth just 1 Rand, this rare error coin's value has exploded over the years, reaching $1 million in private auctions and high-end coin dealer markets. Collectors and investors alike are scrambling to find one, hoping to uncover a life-changing piece sitting quietly in their old collections. So how can you tell if you're holding one of these million-dollar treasures? Here's what to look for. Check for unusual markings or distortions in the springbok image. Look for double stamping or faint outlines that appear offset. Examine the coin's edges and metal composition. Some may appear slightly off in color or weight. And remember, condition matters. A well-preserved, high-grade coin can fetch far more than one that's worn or damaged. If you suspect you have a rare coin, get it evaluated by a professional numismatist or submit it to a reputable coin grading service like NGC or PCGS. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 1993 South African 1 Rand coin, a humble piece of change that turned into a million-dollar marvel. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, this coin shows why numismatics is so thrilling. You never know what treasure might be hiding in your pocket. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next coin adventure. Got any rare coins in your collection? Tell us about them in the comments. We might feature your story in a future episode. Until next time, keep collecting and keep learning.